gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in as we are back in action here tonight for the Monday Night All-Stars. It is the Monday Night All-Stars presented by the Dirt Clash Super Street Series for another wild Monday of racing action. Not a huge field of cars, but these guys are about to put on a show here for us as heat race number 1 is about to get underway. These drivers loaded into the sim, ready to try and get a win. They're ready to go to battle and duke it out here at the beautiful International Speedway here in sunny Florida. Starting on the pole here in our first heat race, it is the number 19 ride. That is Dakota Proud. To his outside in the 42 is the Witch Doctor. Number 42, that is Nathan Trepo. Starting in position number 3 in the 999 ride, that is the Majulise Speed Shop Stoner's Body Shop. Number 999, that is Corey Sibley. His outside in the 2 ride, that is Jake Stefanski. Stefanski starting there in position number 4 in the Throttle Down Motorsports WB Creative Designs DCSSS machine. And then down in position number 5 in the Health and Gaming. Number 13, that is Cody McCoy into his outside. In the 71H is the Malum Electric Joyride Designs Bibs Liquor 71H. That is William Hargraves. And down in position number 7 in the Precision Auto Bodies Throttle Down Motorsports WB Creative Designs. Number 34, that is the Big D machine of Dustin Benton. 7 drivers getting ready to go to battle, ready to go to work here in this one. Being led down to the green flag here by Dakota Proud and Nathan Trepo. They line up 1 and 2 side by side here, ready to rock and roll, ready to go to battle at this very, very beautiful, beautiful racetrack. It's a very different racetrack than what we normally see on, a regular night of racing. This is one of the very unique racetracks that iRacing has to offer. It's a little bit flatter. It is an actual real-life pavement racetrack, but they've thrown some dirt onto it. They made it a dirt track, and this thing is a lot of fun. We'll see this track continue to change, continue to move lines around. A lot of racing room, but not a lot of banking, which makes these runs very, very interesting. It makes this racetrack very, very interesting, especially for these dirt street stocks. As we're going to see the green flag fly, heat race number 1 is underway. Dakota Proud quickly onto the lap pedal here, trying to pull away from Nathan Trepo. As Trepo going to fall right in line behind him. There's a little bit of contact deeper in the field. Cody McCoy trying to hang on to that 13 machine, getting up into the 71 of William Hargraves. Hargraves having to back out of it there just a little bit. He's going to lose a spot now to the 34 of Dustin Benton. As Benton working to the inside, Hargraves going to get a big run there. He's going to get right to the back bumper of that 34 ride as they continue to battle for that 5th, 6th, and 7th position on the racetrack. 999 rider Corey Sibley trying to keep himself out of it, but looks like he's going to get a little bit of a bad run down the back straightaway. And the Health and Gaming number 13 at Cody McCoy is going to pull up to his outside. Out in front, though, it's all Dakota Proud, as Proud leading the way here in this one. He's out in front with Nathan Trepo, the Witch Doctor, right there in position number 2. The GoPro Hydro, number 42 ride. And that 5.6 graphics, and number 42 holding on to that second spot as he's got the 2 ride of Jake Stefanski right there behind him as Jake rolling that bottom side. He was a brand new winner here in the series last Monday. He's looking to try to back that up and go 2 for 2 here this evening, and it's all going to get started with a decent heat race, trying to keep himself in contention here, trying to work himself up and around the 42 ride of Nathan Trepo into that second spot, as every single position is going to move him a little bit closer to starting at the front of the field and being able to have a great shot at picking up yet again another checkered flag. Dakota Proud, though, continuing to lead the way here is Nathan Trepo right there in second. Jake Stefanski there in third with Cody McCoy now up into position number 4 and looking for more. Is Corey Sibley going to slide back there to position number 5. Dustin Benton there in 6th, and William Hargraves rounding out the field in position number 7. Cody Jackson. Thurman says, let's go. Corey Sibley cheered on Sibley up there on the racetrack. Sean Graham says, let's go. Jake cheered on Jake Stefanski out there in that number 2 machine as he's going to make his move to the outside. A little contact. Him in the 42 and Nathan Trepo using each other up a little bit there at a corner number 2. Jake Stefanski going to send it in deep, though, here in 3 and 4. He's going to look to come out of corner number 4 with that second spot. A big head of steam as he's going to hold on to P number 2. And here comes Cody McCoy now up into 3rd. McCoy looking to have himself a great run in that 13 machine as he's now looking underneath the do-ride of Jake Stefanski for position number 2. Corey Sibley right there as well, trying to work himself a little closer to the front of the field, trying to gain a couple more spots to where he started this race after falling back a few spots early on. So hasn't Nathan Trepo here as these laps continue to get clicked down. Dakota Proud still out in front, keeping that couple car length lead between himself and that 2-ride of Jake Stefanski. Cody McCoy right there, ready to pounce. Nathan Trepo hanging on to position number 4. Corey Sibley there in 5th as Dustin Benton and William Hargraves still battling here just ever so slightly for position number 6 on the racetrack. As they continue to duke it out, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of passing. This racetrack's still very, very tacky. Hasn't really worked itself in, and these cars haven't really came to life yet. Michael coming in, showing the love, says, let her eat. Jake Stefanski cheered on Jake out there on the racetrack. Jake right now in position number 2, trying to hunt down this 19 ride of Dakota Proud as Proud continuing to lead the way, continuing to show these drivers how to get it done. That time by the start-finish line. 6 laps left to go here at our first heat race of the evening. Mama Bear Susie Dickinson coming in with that heart reaction. Cody McCoy with the like and the share on the stream as well. Corey Sibley with the like. Jake Stefanski coming in with the like and the share, coming in showing the love. If you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that heart button, hit that share button, and hit that follow button here on Peacemaker Gaming. Or if you're watching over on YouTube, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button over on the red side as well. Is out in front, it's still this 19 ride of Dakota Proud, as Proud has been continuously leading this field, doing a great job keeping that 19 ride out in front, continuing to hit his marks and starting to pull away here just ever so slightly from Jake Stefanski. Stefanski there in that second spot in the 2 ride. He continues to roll right there behind our race leader, trying to hunt him down, but Dakota Proud continuing to stretch his lead out more and more and more the longer this heat race continues. Cody McCoy still hanging on to position number 3 as here comes Nathan Trepo. Trepo working himself up and around the 999 ride of Corey Sibley. So Trepo back into position number 4. Sibley back into 5th here. They continue to battle. Sibley trying to work himself back up. A little bit of contact, some more contact. Here comes William Hargraves up the racetrack into the outside wall. Goes that 999 ride. A couple big hits right there for Corey Sibley. Slow on the track there for a second was that 71H ride of William Hargraves as he had to get onto the binders there to avoid serious contact with him and Nathan Trepo and Corey Sibley. Dustin Benton doing a great job keeping that 34 ride clean, able to keep on pointing in the right direction. Not a scratch on it. Looking good out there. Unfortunately, only up into position number 5 late in this race is Dakota Proud continuing to lead the way. Proud out in front, showing these guys how to get it done here in this one. Aaron M29 coming in, showing the love over there on Twitch. Coming in showing the love over there on the purple side as the white flag has been displayed one more time around here for Dakota Proud. Is Proud down into corner number 3. Nice and easy, a big lead here down out of corner number 4 as he's going to head down the front straightaway. He's going to pick up the checkered flag here in heat race number 1. What a race, what a run right there for Dakota Proud, being able to hold them all off here in this one to be able to pick up that first heat race win of the day. Jake Stefanski, Cody McCoy, Nathan Trepo, Dustin Benton, William Hargraves, and Corey Sibley going to round out the field here in our first heat race. Woo! What a run, what a race right there, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to get ready to see that happen all over again. Unfortunately, Low car count here. I don't know where everyone is. I don't know where everyone disappeared to, but unfortunately, a low car count. But nonetheless, we're going to see some great racing action like we just did. These guys are going to jump out onto the racetrack here for a quick couple minutes. They're going to get some practice in. They're going to make sure their cars are locked and loaded and ready to go as we got 50 laps of racing action around this very, very big, wide, flat, beautiful racetrack at USA International. We're going to see these drivers compete for a lot of laps, a lot of side-by-side battles, and a lot of good times out there on the racetrack. As we're going to get a quick drink in, and we're going to be right back with our A main feature event in just a few more moments. Woo! Let's go, baby. Let's go, chat. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This warm-up session coming to a close. That means we're going to get ready to put these drivers out onto the racetrack here for our A main feature event in just a few more moments. Cody coming in with the like and the share as well. My girl Cersei up in the chat as well. What's good, Cersei? Cersei coming in, showing the love of that heart reaction. How are you, Mrs. Hopkins? How you doing? Hopefully you're having yourself a wonderful day as we get this field stacked up, racked up, and ready to go here for another wild night of racing action for the Monday Night All-Stars. A small field of cars, but man, oh man, oh man, these guys are here to not mess around, man. They are not here to play around. They want to be up in victory lane just as bad as the other cars out there on the racetrack. So you know they're going to be giving it everything they can, everything they have, lap after lap after lap, trying to park themselves down here in victory lane, trying to pick up a Monday Night All-Stars victory, and it's going to be a great show. I'm not going to lie. This is going to be a good show. Even with a low car count, it doesn't matter. These guys still put on a good show here for us to all enjoy, and we're going to have a good time doing it here in this one. As you see Corey Sibley out there getting some laps in. You see Dustin Benton out there as well in that Throttle Down Motorsports Big D machine. They're in position number 6 right now on the time charts. A little bit off a groove here as he's trying to roll some different lap lines out there, trying to find something different. As you see the toot ride of Jake Stefanski on the racetrack as well. Stefanski looking to have himself a big night on the racetrack here, trying to go 2 for 2 here in the Monday Night All-Stars as a newcomer. You know, winning his first race of the series in his first attempt. Here he is, looking to try to go 2 for 2 here on the evening. Jake looking to have a good night. Dakota Proud, our heat race winner early on in the evening, looking at trying to, pick up his checkered flag here on the season. The 19 ride looks very, very strong, very, very good here at USA International Speedway. And we saw William Hargraves there in that first heat race really not make up a lot of ground towards the front of the field. So we'll have to see if Hargraves has something here for late in this race, and if he has a car that can be a little bit better deeper in the run, as we'll get him stacked up, racked up, and ready to go here in this one. Jim Ronnie coming in, showing the love. Jim coming in, smashing that heart reaction, saying let's go. Corey Sibley up in the chat as well, cheering on that 999 ride. So we'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go here as the sun's starting to set here at USA International Speedway. The fireworks are just about to get underway as these drivers loaded into the sim and ready to rock and roll. Starting on the pole, it is the 19 ride of Dakota Proud in the Throttle Down Motorsports number 19. Let's see if we can get a good angle at it. It doesn't really give us a good angle there for the 19 ride, unfortunately, is the WB Creative Designs Frosties number 19 gonna start there in that pole position. To his outside in the XS Power Throttle Down Motorsports DCSSS WB Creative Designs number 2, that is Jake Stefanski. Starting in position number 3 on the racetrack in the number 13, it's the Health and Gaming 2 Zone Motorsports number 13, that is Cody McCoy. To his outside, the Witch Doctor 42 ride, that is the 5.6 graphics machine of Nathan Trepo. Starting in position number 5 on the racetrack in the 34D machine. That's the Big D ride. That is the 34, the Throttle Down Motorsports WB Creative Designs Precision Auto Bodies Fly Randy 23. That is the Champions here 34 ride of Dustin Benton. To his outside in the Dirt Band of Malum Electric, Viv's Liquor, Joyride Designs, KC Speedworks, number 71H. That is William Hargraves starting there in position number 7 and number 6, and down in position number 7 in that 999 ride. That is the Dirty Rhino Welding, Majula A Speed Shop, Stoner's Body Shop, 999 of Corey Sibley. Not a lot of cars in this one, but it doesn't matter as they're going to be able to put on an absolute show here for us. All these drivers getting ready to duke it out and go to battle. It's Dakota Proud and Jake Stefanski, the newcomer, lined up 1 and 2 as the pace truck makes the hard left-hand turn. We're going to go green flag racing here at USA International Speedway. Quickly, Dakota Proud on the loud pedal, going to slide up the racetrack here into that middle groove, and he's going to try to power down, but here comes a big move out of the 2 right of Jake Stefanski. Stefanski's going to take a look down to the inside there. Looked like he was going to try to send it in underneath of Dakota Proud here on the opening lap, but down at a corner number 4 and down the front straightaway, it's the 19 of Dakota Proud leading lap number 1. Jake Stefanski there in second as Nathan Trepo's worked himself up into third here. William Hargraves trying to hold off Dustin Benton and Cody McCoy as they go 3 wide there for a split second. The Big D machine of Dustin Benton going to roll out of that one, fall in behind the 13 ride and try to roll to the outside of that 71H machine. It's Corey Sibley back there in position number 7. But right now, just watching these guys duke it out, maybe burn up their equipment, maybe being a little bit patient here on when he wants to start making some moves out of that 999 ride back there in the 7th spot. So in front, it's still the 19 of Dakota Proud is Proud trying to open up. Once again, a good size lead here between himself and that 2 ride of Jake Stefanski. Stefanski trying to stay right there with him, trying to keep that 2 ride within touch, within striking distance. If a simple mistake comes out of that 19 ride, the 2 machine of Jake Stefanski is going to be right there, ready to pounce, ready to make some moves, ready to try to get his ride up there to take that lead away. Nathan Trepo up into position number 3 is the Witch Doctor looking to have himself a great run and a great evening here tonight as he's up into that 3rd spot and looking very, very strong. He's looked strong all evening long, and he's got that 13 and Cody McCoy right down underneath of him, trying to get back into position number 3 here in that Health and Gaming number 13 machine, as he's right there in position number 4 and looking for more. As he looks underneath, some contact. The 13 right, hang on to it. He's going to get into the safer barrier there on the pit entry, slow on the racetrack, able to keep on rolling here. He stopped, trying to get that car fired back up. Fortunately, no caution flag. We'll have to see if he can keep on rolling here. As Dakota Proud out in front, down through corner number 3. He's going to have to hope that the 13 ride can keep on moving here without the caution flag flying. As he heads down the front straightaway. Jake Stefanski there in second. Nathan Trepo there in third. William Hargraves in fourth. That's there is our caution flag. Fortunately, the 13 rider, Cody McCoy, going around there, then stopped on the racetrack, is going to bring out the caution flag here for the first time this evening. So we'll take a look back, and you see the 13 just sends it in underneath. Looks like he gets a good run down on the bottom side and just kind of comes in. And unfortunately, a big head of steam. I don't think the 42 of Nathan Trepo realized he was going to be down there, and they just kind of run out of room, and 13 bounces off the door panel of the 42 ride, shoves the front end down the racetrack, and luckily enough, I guess, I don't know, it would have been better if he didn't go into the pits, but like, I don't know where it would have went. It's just an unfortunate break there for Cody McCoy. It looked like he was having such a good run, such a strong car out there on the racetrack, and just unfortunate break there, just hitting the 42, unfortunately in the wrong spot, the wrong time, as we'll jump right on board here with that 13, and just yeah, that's a tough one right there, and fortunately just getting into that safer barrier there on the pit entry. So we'll stack them up, rack them up, get ready to go back to green flag racing here in this one. Dakota Proud definitely didn't want to see that caution flag. He wanted to see this one go clean and green right down to the very end. He wanted to continue to try and stretch his lead out more and more and more over the 2 ride of Jake Stefanski. Stefanski there in that second spot. Nathan Trepo now a little bit of damage on his ride, but not too much here on the 42 ride, as the Witch Doctor going to look to continue to have this strong run and finish it off here inside the top 3, but he's got a few hungry drivers right there behind him. See William Hargraves in the Dirt Panda. Malum Electric 71H there in position number 4 and looking for more now. He's got Dustin Benton down to his inside. Corey Sibley there in position number 6. And unfortunately for Cody McCoy, he's got to try to work himself back up past a lot of fast drivers and try to work himself back up inside the top 5. So we'll get him stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to green flag racing. Dakota Proud going to continue to try to hold him off here. So we have these Delaware final restarts. That means he's going to be starting out in front all by himself here. No one to his inside, no one to his outside. He's got that whole front row all to his lonesome. And that can be very, very beneficial, especially when it comes to some of these late race caution flags. Is Cameron Van Duzen coming in, showing the love with the like on this stream. Jason Gunnels coming in with that like as well. Brian Taft coming in, dropping that thumbs up as well. How are you, Brian? Brian coming in, smashing that heart reaction as well. Cameron Van Duzen taking a couple of his friends. Sean says, let's go, Jake. 2, hammer down, baby, for Jake Stefanski. Stefanski looking good. He's there in position number 2, but he's got to try to hang on to it, as here comes the Witch Doctor. Nathan Trepo looking to his inside. Unfortunately, didn't get the run he needed there out at corner number 2. Jake Stefanski going to be able to hold on to that second spot, and now Nathan Trepo's got that 71H rider. William Hargraves trying to find himself a way around that 42 machine. It looks like he's going to make it work. Dustin Benton going to try to follow the 71 ride right around this 42 machine. Is Nathan Trepo going to watch up? He's going to get a little piece of the 71H ride, almost identical to what we saw between Cody McCoy and the 42 of Nathan Trepo not too long ago, as he just washes up the racetrack. The car keeps on traveling. Some more contact. Around goes the 999 of Corey Sibley. Sibley gonna go around here. We're gonna be looking for another caution flag in a few more moments. I'm not too sure what happened here between the contact with him and the 13 of Cody McCoy. Looks like McCoy just going to slide in there again, and unfortunately the 999 going to come down the racetrack and just both of them running out of room as you see the car still stopped there on the front stretch. There's the caution flag. A heartbreaker there for Corey Sibley. Another caution flag going to fly here as we'll stack them up, rack them up. Dude don't know how to drive. It's a little tougher than what you think, that's for certain. These things are a bit of a handful, and with no mirrors on these things or anything else, sometimes it's a little hard to know where the other car is or where the other car's going or what the other car's thinking out there on the racetrack. So in the split-second decisions that they have, sometimes not always the best one. See the 999 ride up the racetrack here just ever so slightly. 13 ride of Cody McCoy trying to work the lane underneath of him. Just looks like McCoy's car just shoves up a little bit. The 999, I don't know, just trying to follow right in the tire track, trying to cut down there out of the high groove and get a big run down the front straightaway. And just unfortunately, they both kind of just meet in the middle there. 999 just barely coming down a little bit, but the 13 ride just barely coming up, and just all it takes is that little tiny bit right there. See if there was anything earlier between the two. I don't think there was, so see that 42 ride of Nathan Trepo almost taking out the 71 ride of William Hargraves there as he got into the door of that 40 or of the 71 ride, and then just right here, just looks like the front end just unfortunately fades away here for that 13 ride, and just he might have got up just a little bit too high there, and I don't think he meant to hit the 999 ride, but you never know. I think this is on Corey Sibley's ride. Let's see if we can play it back here. Sibley just kind of rolling there behind Dustin Benton. We wouldn't get a good look until we saw their team machine just... Yeah, that's a tough one right there. That's a tough one for any kind of an admin to make a guess on that one. That's a tough call right there. I'd hate to have to be the person to try to make the decision on that, but we'll stack them up, rack them up nonetheless, and get ready to go back to green flag racing. Luckily enough, the 999 of Corey Sibley and Cody McCoy were already deep enough in this field here that didn't lose too many positions, but that will stack up the field as we go back to green flag racing. Dakota Proud definitely didn't want to see that caution flag. He'd like to see this one keep going green here and not give these drivers another chance to find a way around them or just try to get them sleeping on a restart here. He's out in front, leading the way here, having himself a great day at the beautiful USA International Speedway. He's been very, very strong, very fast here all evening long, and he's shown that speed here throughout the first bit of this A-main feature event, but slowly but surely, you see William Hargraves working himself up towards the front of the field here, just trying to keep that ride clean until the end, but here he is already up into position number 2. Dustin Benton right there trying to take position number 3 away from his throttled down Motorsports number 2 teammate, as Jake Stefanski going to slide back into position number 4. Looking for more now. Stefanski down a couple spots here with the big D ride of Dustin Benton and William Hargraves getting around him. Corey Sibley right back up into position number 5 here in that 999 ride, as Cody McCoy and Nathan Trepo back there in position number 6 and 7. Out in front, Dakota Proud, though, continuing to show the way, but Dustin Benton putting the pressure on the back bumper of the 71. The 71 putting the pressure on the back bumper of Dakota Proud, trying to work themselves closer and closer to the front of the field, as here comes Jake Stefanski, once again taking a look underneath of Dustin Benton, trying to work himself back up into that second spot on the racetrack. Unfortunately, on that restart, Jake has fallen back a couple spots. Let's see if he can try to battle back and try to gain those positions back here in this green flag run, as we'll jump into a quick Peacemaker Gaming Crank It Up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, crank up that volume and cheer your favorite driver on as we're going to crank it up here on Peacemaker Gaming. drivers. A great crank it up session there. Some good looks and sights and sounds around the beautiful USA International Speedway as the battle at the front of the field continues to heat up. Dakota Proud trying to hold off William Hargraves. Hargraves right there in position number 2. Continuing to look to try to find a way around this 19 ride of Dakota Proud, but Proud doing a great job keeping his car out in front and continuing to hold off that number 71 machine. Hargraves every once in a while gets a good run, gets underneath the 19, takes a look down to his inside. Unfortunately, that high side lane right now, the best way around the racetrack, and these guys are finding some great lap times, carrying a lot of speed and a lot of traction around that high groove here. And when you see the 71 of Hargraves trying some different lanes, which this may open it up right here. Dakota Proud trying out the bottom side. Gets a good run though, but here comes Hargraves trying to carry all that momentum down to the inside, possibly here in 3 and 4, no, or 1 and 2. But he's going to decide not to. He's going to stay right there on the back bumper of the 19 ride. Really put the pressure there in the rear view mirror of the 19 machine of Dakota Proud, as Proud continuing to try to hold off William Hargraves as Dustin Benton sliding back a little bit there in position number 3. Hargraves starting to work a couple different lines himself, trying to find some different lines to get a little quicker as he continues to try to work himself up into contention for this race win. Jake Stefanski there in position number 4 and looking for more. Has the 999 ride of Corey Sibley looking underneath of him, and Sibley looking to try to jump up into position number 4 and take that spot away from Jake Stefanski. Stefanski gonna slide her right through the slick stuff. Get her wound up here on the high side at a corner number 4 and down the front straightaway, trying to pull away from the 999 of Corey Sibley. Then you see the Witch Doctor Nathan Trepo back there in position number 6, and unfortunately I do believe Cody McCoy down pit side here getting some work done to that 13 machine, so a tough break for Cody McCoy down pit side. And out in front, it's all Dakota Proud as the Throttle Down Motorsports WB Creative Designs number 19 ride continuing to lead the way as the Monday Night All-Stars DCSSS Frosty's Auto Body number 19 continuing to show these guys how to get around this beautiful USA International Speedway. William Hargraves, though, he loves this racetrack. He's won a lot of races, and he's been very, very fast here in the past, and he's looking to continue that trend. Maybe a late race run to jump up and take this win away from that 19 ride with 15 more laps left to go. Does William Hargraves have enough left in the tank to jump up here and take this win away from that 19 machine? There you see Dustin Benton right there ready to pounce as well. You got to imagine Dustin having something left up his sleeve here, possibly saving some tires, saving some fuel, doing something that he needs to do to try to put himself in position to maybe get a win late in this race. Maybe just being in that 3rd spot, having some good track position, having that car in a spot where something happens between our front 2 drivers, he may be able to jump up there and drive around both of them to take the win and take the lead away and run away with it. But right now, Dakota Proud and William Hargraves are the 2 drivers that are running away with it as they continue to show some very, very fast laps during this one. They all continue to battle. You see Nathan Trepo, and I believe that was possibly Cody McCoy back out onto the racetrack, so good to see McCoy back out there, but nice and easy out of corner number 3 and corner number 4. It's still Dakota Proud leading the way here, continuing to try to pick up a checker flag. He's led every lap so far, but it didn't take long for William Hargraves to work up into 2nd. He's been right there on the back bumper of that 19 ride for oh so many laps. Hargraves has been looking to try to make a move, trying to make a way around the 19, just hasn't been able to find the run, hasn't been able to find the speed that he's needed to actually complete the pass. He's getting these looks right there underneath of the 19 ride. Unfortunately, that high side momentum and some perfect corners, some perfect laps out of the 19 of Dakota Proud is keeping him out in front, even though Hargraves might be able to find a little bit more speed possibly right now than what the 19 ride is, but he's doing a great job just taking away the lanes, taking away any of these possible big runs that the 71H of Hargraves continues to find. Dustin Benton right there in position number 3 is our top 3 really starting to stretch away from the rest of the field here. About 2.5 seconds back from this 34 ride. You see our 4th place driver, Jake Stefanski, there in position number 4. Corey Sibley not too far behind him, a few car lengths back of our 4th place driver. And then you see Nathan Trepo about 2.5 seconds back of those two, back there in position number 6. And unfortunately, Cody McCoy a lap or 2 down here in that Healthton Gaming number 13 ride. I'm going to come down for a green flag pit stop after getting some pretty good damage on the front end of that 13 ride. He's trying to find some speed, trying to get that car quicker and quicker, but unfortunately, he has scored a couple laps down. He is going to need a couple waiver rounds to try to work himself back onto the lead lap. Out in front, it's still the 19 of Dakota Proud, continuing to show the way around this racetrack as the laps continue to get clicked off here in a quick hurry. These guys are laying them down in a fast pace as already 8 laps left to go, this time by the start-finish line. We're going to see 7 more laps left to go for these drivers, and man, oh man, things are shaping up to be pretty good as Dustin Benton starting to reel them in here. 71H of William Hargraves sliding back a couple car lengths away from Dakota Proud, but Dakota doing a good job continuing to hold them off. And then you see the big D machine of Dustin Benton trying to reel them in, trying to join that fun up there at the front of the field. Maybe has enough left in the tank, maybe save some tires, maybe can find the runs that he needs to be in contention for this win this evening. 3.2 seconds back, you see Jake Stefanski and that 999 rider Corey Sibley in 4th and 5th position. It's Dakota Proud looking to try to pick up a checkered flag here in the Monday Night All-Stars presented by the Dirt Clash Super Street Series. William Hargraves, though, right there to his inside. Hargraves looking for a big run there at a quarter number 4. Couldn't quite get it once again. The 19 ride able to carry that extra momentum out of the corner there and able to pull away and clear the 71H ride to Hargraves. Hargraves going to continue to try to find these runs, find this different lane to get around the 19 ride. He's not going to use his bumper, but he's going to try to wear you down, wait for you to make a mistake, and then be right there ready to pounce when it happens. Has another good run there through corner number 3 and 4. He's showing his hand, showing him that he can find a little something down there through 3 and 4. If he can find a big run here through 1 and 2 and out of corner number 2, it may give him an opportunity to maybe jump up, clear that 19 ride down here in 3 and 4 and take this lead away. You see Dakota starting to push his car a little bit more here as he goes up a little bit higher than I think he was anticipating there in 3 and 4. That may have been the shot that the 71 ride needed to maybe jump up and take that lead away, but unfortunately Dakota's starting to run the same line as what that 71H ride is. So Dakota's starting to run that little bit of a slider line, being a little bit more protective of that slide job area where the 71 rider William Hargraves has been trying that slider, been trying to see what he can do down there. He's been able to get right underneath of the 19, maybe right to his back bumper. Not enough to clear him, but maybe seeing what he can do in these closing laps. There's only 2 more laps left to go here in this one. 2 more laps left to go here for the 19 ride. Dakota Proud is Proud down through corner number 3, goes up the racetrack as the 71 ride right down the bottom side. They're going to come out of corner number 4, door to door, as William Hargraves right there as the white flag has been displayed. Hargraves going to try the bottom side again, gets into the grass there ever too much and almost gets that car bent out of shape, but he gets a good run still down through corner 1 and 2. That's going to give him the inside lane down here through 3 and 4. Door to door through corner 3 and down at a corner number 4. The 71H looking to clear the 19. They're going to drag race back to the start finish line, but it's all Dakota Proud with the high side momentum as he's going to be able to pick up the checkered flag here in this one over William Hargraves and Dustin Benton. What a run, what a drive right there for Dakota Proud as he's able to lead it from green to checkered, hold them all off and park that 19 ride up here in victory lane. Here comes the 2 ride of Jake Stefanski, his teammate in the Throttle Down Motorsports number 2 ride, to say his congratulations. Here comes the 42 ride of Nathan Trepo. Looks like he's going to try to keep on rolling out there on the racetrack, maybe get a few extra laps in himself, as Dakota Proud going to pull up here onto the front stretch. William Hargraves right there in second, and Dustin Benton there in position number 3. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up here for that 19 ride, as he's going to pick up the checkered flag here in this one. A great run and a great race for the Throttle Down Motorsports WB Creative Designs Frosty's Auto Body DCSSS 19 machine, as Dakota Proud going to pick up the checkered flag. What a run, what a drive. Jordan Phillips coming in with that like on the stream. How are you, Jordan? Jordan coming in, dropping the like on the stream. Just Viv coming in, says congratulations, William. Very nice run. A very good run right there for William Hargraves. Nice, respectful drive, giving it everything he can. Unfortunately, coming up about half a car length short of a checkered flag right there for William Hargraves. But man, what a run, what a race there for Dakota Proud, as we're going to get ready to jump up into the broadcast booth here with our top 3 finishers for their post-race interviews. Woo! What a run, what a drive, what a race right there, ladies and gentlemen. We told you, not a lot of drivers in the field, but they were going to make it exciting nonetheless. And we saw a lot of good side-by-side battles throughout the evening, a lot of good drives and a lot of hard-fought fights out there on the racetrack. And once the dust settled, only one car down here in victory lane, and that is Dakota Proud, as we're going to pull Dakota up for his post-race interview. Hey, Dakota, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Dakota, my boy, what a run, what a race, man. Lap after lap after lap. You have William Hargraves, Dustin Benton, and so many other great, talented drivers back there behind you trying to find a way to get up and find a way around you, but you never faltered. You really never made a mistake out there on the racetrack. A perfect evening here for you, as you're able to lead it from the green flag to the checkered flag and park that 19 right up here in victory lane, man. Take us back through this race, and how does it feel to be back up here in victory lane?
Oh, man. Well, for one, USA is not my track. So to win, I mean, even with the unfortunate low car count we had, we had a bunch of great guys that were missing, some technical issues. Then some of our team members just had some scheduling conflicts, couldn't be here. But to find the line I found in warm-ups, I've never had that line work at USA. High 1 and 2, basically from the get-go, and a slider line through 3 and 4. I've never seen that be fast here. So the fact that I found that was awesome. I think, and I just stuck true to that. Every time I deviated, I lost a couple tenths. So I went back to that line, and I just held William off as long as I could, man. He was coming.
Absolutely, William right there putting the pressure on your back bumper for so many laps, trying to find a way around you there. And, it seemed like he struggled a little bit in 1 and 2, but was very, very good with that slider line like you were showing here in this race down there through 3 and 4. William was able to hit that maybe even a little bit better than what you could late in the race, and he was finding those runs to be able to get down low underneath you to see if he could find the run to beat you back across the line. But unfortunately for him, you just never made any mistakes up there. You kept on hitting your marks, kept on running that slider line, and unfortunately maybe blocked him off a little bit from what he could potentially do with a Hail Mary slide jump there late in the race, with taking that lane kind of away from him, running it there yourself as well.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I was just, like I said, I was just trying to stick true to my line. He definitely had better runs. My spotter kept telling me he was up on my inside, but I kept getting the run off on the turn. So that slider line, high line just kept your momentum up. But you were right. He could definitely catch me off 1 and 2. But that 3 and 4, I could just hold him off by continuing my slider. So hey, it worked.
Absolutely, it all works out here in this one, as you're able to hold them off and all these other great drivers as you pick up the checkered flag here at USA International Speedway. Dakota, who would you like to thank for such a great run and a great drive as you park that 19 ride up here in victory lane tonight?
Well, I gotta thank you, man. Like I said last time, I always get off here and go watch your broadcast, man. Do great work. I have to thank all my guys over at Autodome Motorsports, pushing me, keeping me fast. I have to thank Wade Burris, Creative Designs, for all my wraps. I have to thank my wife and my kid for letting me do this. Spend the time down here. It takes some dedication to be fast and run with these guys. So, thank her for dealing with that. Uh, and then I just got to say congratulations to William and Dustin for their podiums tonight.
Absolutely, brother. Some great runs, some great racing all evening long. But once the dust settled, you're the only one up here in victory lane. Dakota, congratulations on a great run. Congratulations on a great drive. Hopefully, we'll see this momentum being built for you and continue to see you up here in the broadcast booth, week after week, and hopefully right back up here in victory lane.
Yes, sir. And Aaron, one more thing. After we get done with the interviews, remember TDM wanted to announce something.
Yes, I will
Thought
pull you guys all in for that as well. Once we get done with William and Dustin's interviews, we'll pull you guys in.
sounds good, man. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, brother. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our race winner, Dakota Proud. It's felt like a little while since we've been able to say that, or at least the first time we might have said that in the Monday Night All-Stars. Dakota doing a great job of that 19 ride, doing a very, very good job here tonight in this race, being able to hold them all off and pick up a checkered flag, leading right from the drop of the first green flag all the way down to the checkered flag. He led every lap in the heat race, led every lap there in that feature event. A dominant race for the 19 ride, but it didn't come without some challenges, as Hargraves was right there on his back bumper for so many laps. As we'll pull in our second place finisher, William Hargraves, up into the broadcast booth here for his post-race interview as well. What rating is required to run these, or safety rating? 0. 0 and 0 and 0. There is no safety rating. There is no I rating. You do have to pay to play for the league, unfortunately, but it all goes back to the drivers and everything else, and prizing and everything for the end of the year, and everything else. If you want, shoot me a message on Twitter, or shoot me a message on Twitch, and I can shoot you the Discord and get you in there. You can see what they're all about. You can ask your questions or anything else you have about the series, and you can definitely get a part of it and be in the show here with all these awesome drivers. Low car count here tonight in this one, but it didn't really matter, as we still got a great race and a great finish here in this one, as William Hargraves right there in second, as we're going to get ready to pull him up into the broadcast booth here for his post-race interview. Hey, William, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
Hey, Aaron, I got you, man.
William, my boy, a good run and a good race here in this one. Slowly but surely, that 71 ride came to life out there at USA International Speedway. You're able to find yourself up into position number 2, and then you go to work on the back bumper of the 19 ride of Dakota Proud, just right there, hanging with them, waiting for him to either make a mistake or open up a hole there for you to fill. And unfortunately, just no mistake out of that 19 ride here all evening long. You tried some different moves, some different lanes, trying to find some different runs. You almost made it count there late in this one, down on the bottom side, but unfortunately that high side momentum paying dividends here for the 19 of Dakota Proud all evening long, as he was able to drag race you back to the start-finish line and beat you there by about that car length past that start-finish line there, man. Take us back through this race and how you got it done.
Yeah, man. You kind of said it best, really. But no, I knew early on in the race, my car wasn't the track wasn't worked in real great yet, and I wasn't turning the best. But I knew where you had to be. I mean, I knew you had to be up top, and hope like heck you could just pass the cars you had to, um, on the restarts there for sure. Those two restarts helped me get to second to begin with. Otherwise, I don't know if I would have got there. Honestly, it was pretty single line dominant for sure. Said I once I got to second there, and I got back up under, or back up to Dakota there, I started trying some different moves and stuff, and I couldn't get enough up off the bottom to get him there, and I just tried staying tight to him as I could, and I mean, trying to run him hard and as clean as possible, and try to get him to make a mistake. But the young man, he was flawless tonight. He earned it.
Absolutely a flawless run out of the 19, but a very good run for yourself as well. A strong showing here, looking very, very good, giving it a look every lap. You were trying something different, trying to find that run you needed, trying to poke your nose underneath of him, trying to poke your nose right through his back bumper, give him a little bit of a little bump here or there, trying to give him a little shaking in his boots there. But unfortunately, Dakota was never shaken here all night long as he was able to hold you off and come up one spot short here at a racetrack you're very, very good at, very talented at. We saw you win a lot of big races here, and unfortunately, you come home one spot short in this one.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I mean, I guess if I wanted to, I could have roughed him up a little bit and made it a little more interesting, but that's just not my style. It's not how I like to race, and I try to. We touched one time there, and that I think that was it really. Other than that, and what we did touch, I mean, it didn't affect anything. It just a little bit of rubbing racing type of thing. But other than that, man, I mean, we raced hard, we raced clean, and he prevailed tonight. And I mean, that slider line was just too dominant, and I couldn't find a way around the guy.
Absolutely. Sometimes that's the way it goes in racing, but still a good run, still a good drive, and a points night here for you in this one, William, as you come home in position number 2. Who would you like to thank for such a strong run and strong performance here at USA International Speedway once again?
Yeah, I gotta thank Dustin and all the guys and Throttle down there that put this league on for us guys to race in. They put a lot of time and effort into it. Hopefully, we can get the car count up here and make it a little more fun that way. Burn the tracks in a little more. Make it maybe, hopefully, a little bit more racy with more cars and whatnot. But I gotta thank you, Aaron, for doing the broadcast. Do a badass job as always. I got to thank Viv for watching the broadcast every week and rooting for us Dirt Pandas. Unfortunate Billy couldn't make it tonight. I don't know. He had some computer difficulties, it sounded like. So that's kind of unfortunate for him. Hopefully he'll be back next week. I got to thank all my Dirt Panda racing teammates. MelmElectricMotorsales.com, Viv's Retail Liquor, and Wild Bill's Race Designs, and Casey Speedworks. Uh, Giving us fast hot rods when we enter the open setup races. And I know the Gobbler's coming up, and he's pretty excited for that. And so hopefully these KC Speed guys can find their way to the front in that race.
Absolutely. Well, we look forward to seeing you guys out there on the racetrack for that one, but we look forward to seeing you back out here on the racetrack next Monday for the next Monday Night All-Stars race. William, congrats on the second place run. Hopefully we'll see you back up here in the broadcast booth, maybe one spot better, and back up here in victory lane yourself.
For sure, man. It ain't going to be a lack of not trying, that's for sure. Congrats again to Dakota, and congrats to Dustin on the podiums tonight.
Beauty, William, enjoy the rest of your evening, and we look forward to seeing you back out on the racetrack very soon.
Sounds good, man.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our second place finisher, William Hargraves. Is William coming home here in position number 2. What a run, what a drive, and what a race there out of that 71H ride of William Hargraves. So we're going to get ready. We're going to pull in our third place finisher, our third place driver. The 34 ride is the Big D machine of Dustin Benton, as we're going to pull Dustin up for his post-race interview. Hey, Dustin, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. To get a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Dustin, my boy, what a run, what a race, man. We saw a lot of good, hard battles out there, and slowly but surely, you see you and William Hargraves work yourself through some of the traffic, work yourself around your teammate there, Jake Stefanski, the newcomer that won last week, and once you guys got up around him, I thought you guys were going to be able to pick and choose and work your way around the 19 ride of Dakota Proud, your other teammate. But Dakota, with a great run, a perfect race here, holding it off William Hargraves and yourself for a lot of laps and able to pick up the checkered flag here and holding you two at bay throughout this one.
Yeah, very proud of Dakota. Been a long time coming. Glad to see him pick up a win. He drove a
really good race, and he found the fastest line before anybody else did. That's the weirdest track I've ever had at USA. It's usually right around the tiptoeing around the inside wall, and I tried it a couple times, and there just was nothing there. You had to. It's just a different track. That's all you can say.
Absolutely, the bottom side not really there. The high side, the dominant lane towards the end, but we saw that bit of a slider line really working there for Dakota and William. William find a lot of speed there, trying to get underneath of the 19 ride, but unfortunately, the high side so strong here all evening long, and unfortunately for you, it being kind of a one-lane racetrack didn't really give you too much of an opportunity to kind of eat away at their advantage onto you, and slowly but surely they were able to pull away ever so slightly when you were trying to do something different, trying to find a different lane, trying to find a different little bit of grip out there to get some good runs to try to catch up to them, to battle for that second and first position. Unfortunately, you never really found it, ran out of time, and have to come home with a solid third place finish, still coming home in third, and having two great drivers like Dakota and William there in front of you. Still got to feel pretty good to be able to salvage a third place run.
I will take a podium finish any day, but yeah, it's we was all three like really close in speed, so it was tough to make up ground. They was side by side there, and I was able to catch them some, but it just it was. And another thing that slowed me down towards the end, the last few laps, was I found some speed up right next to the wall, and I got into it once, and I thought, well, I can keep pushing it now, but I got into it again, so I had to back my corners off and not take a chance on getting up the third time, because then I'd have got penalized. So I got it twice and had to back her down, so that's part of it.
Absolutely, brother. Sometimes you just gotta settle for a solid third place run and not take the opportunity to get a DQ or a penalty or anything else, or something that'll maybe knock you outside of a top three run, and you lose 10 or 15, 20 points, and all of a sudden that third place run turns into a sixth or seventh place run in a quick hurry. But you're able to keep your head up above the water there and keep on floating, and able to keep the car in one piece and bring it across the start finish line with a solid third place run. Dustin, who would you like to thank for such a strong performance and strong run here this evening at USA International Speedway?
Well, I want to give another shout out to Dakota. Really proud of him. He came on board, throttled down, and he just keeps plugging away and learning, and he's getting faster and faster, and it means a lot to be able to help somebody. And uh, he puts in a lot of work and time and effort to try to be fast. So hats off to him. I got to thank you for being the best in the business and always doing a great job for us. Congrats to William on second. And I got to thank the rest of our guys at Throttle Down Motorsports for all of us pushing each other and trying to get better all the time. Unfortunately, Dylan, he was sitting in second in points, and he had some unfortunate luck this afternoon and got home like 5 minutes late, so he missed the race. And then had another Daniel has bought a house and is in the middle of remodeling it to sell it, so he didn't get home in time. And then I reckon something's wrong, and they wouldn't even let Billy get on iRacing. He was trying to get in. Yeah, we had like 5 cars that should have been here but wasn't. But it is what it is. Precision Auto Body, Big D's Lawn Care, WB Creative Designs, as he always keeps me in a good, fresh looking car. Can't thank Wade over enough. If you need a wrap for any kind of car on iRacing, make sure you check out WB Creative Designs. And shout out to my buddy Randy on the back of the car. Always thinking about you, buddy. And then Forever Tan and Boutique.
Beauty. Well, Dustin, a good run, a good drive here for you in this one as you come home still in a solid top 3 finish and get up here on the podium and up here in the broadcast booth with me, which is always good. We were supposed to pull you guys in earlier. I totally forgot, didn't even think about it until you mentioned it, and then Dakota mentioned it as well. As we'll get you guys in here and let you guys make your announcement, and we'll make sure we get the clip of it and probably share that out, make a reel or something out of it, and make something cool here for you guys to make your announcement that much better,
Yes, sir. Let me pull Dakota and all right, Aaron, can you pull that up or no?
Yep, I can do that.
All right, guys. So, there's a lot of dirt street stock leagues starting, and everybody's racing street stocks a lot now, and it's getting to where people are getting frustrated and quitting and this, that, and the other. So we've been in talks for a while about trying to do something different to break up the animosity, I guess you'd say. So if Aaron, you got this pulled up, Aaron?
Yep.
So as Throttle Down Motorsports is presenting Dirt Street Stock Enduro Series. We'll be taking a break from the Monday Night All-Stars for a season and running this instead, and then Monday Night All-Stars will come back. But we're just trying to do something different and something that ain't as serious. We got a Discord set up already and everything ready to go. I will so it'll start 2/19/24, as you can see, I'm sure. Fixed setup, 125 laps, no cautions, no damage. Starting first 60 drivers registered. We are starting 60 cars if we have 60 cars. It'll be a pill draw, 4 wide stopped starts. So we are starting at the flag stand from a dead stop. And for anybody that might wonder how we plan to do that, so the first 4 cars, we will have them roll to the back straightaway and stop, and they'll line up 4 wide, and then the next 4 will roll up, get in a line behind the first 4, and so on. And then once everybody's lined up, we'll slowly roll to the flag stand, come to a stop, and then the pole sitter will count us down 3, 2, 1, go, and no car is to move until go is said. There won't be a whole lot of rules, but the rules we do have in place are: you must go around the track the right direction at all times. No intentionally spinning anyone. This is an enduro, not a derby. No straight lining anyone. Again, this is not a derby. We will start all races 4 wide and from a stop, as I said. Random pill draw. And then, like I said, I'll say it again. On the start, it is the pole sitter's job to start the race. They must count everyone down. 3, 2, 1, go. Don't take off till the car in front of you does. That's all the rules. You can door, beat, and bang all you want to. Just don't be straight lining people and trying to go backwards on the track or anything else to run somebody's race. Because it's an enduro for 125 laps. It is not a derby. So I've kind of explained some of this stuff, but here's another Discord channel we have. That's to learn more information. You can go read that if you're interested. And there's a sign up. The schedule is out. We'll start 2/19, like I said, at Eldora. We're on an 8-week season. Eldora, Lincoln, Volusia, Weedsport, Eldora, Volusia, Lincoln, and USA. Should put on some good enduros. And we tried to pick smaller tracks for the most part because it's 125 laps. But thought it'd be cool to have it at a bigger track for the season finale. But this will be broadcasted by the one and only Aaron at PeaceMaker, as it takes over for Monday Night All-Stars the next season. So the plan is to do the Enduro Series for a season and then go back to Monday Night All-Stars. Do the Enduro season and then go back to Monday Night All-Stars. So we'll all go back and forth and alternate. That way it gives everybody a break from taking everything so serious.
I like the idea. I like that. It's always fun to do some different style of racing. I mean, the enduro is obviously not a demolition derby or anything out there, or an endurance race derby kind of deal. But like the enduros with no cautions, no damage, guys can go out there and have a little bit more fun, not take it as serious and starting 60 cars for an A-main feature event. Obviously, gonna see some carnage, gonna see some cars getting destroyed for certain, but can definitely be, the good times and laughing and enjoying your time in the sim that we always like to see and like to see everyone enjoy out there on a weekly basis, on a nightly basis, and maybe take some of the pressure away from, trying to be, the best, or any of the team stuff or anything else. You can kind of work as a team for these longer enduros and make it a little bit tougher and a little bit more strategic for drivers and teams out there on the racetrack.
Yeah, and something I failed to mention, it's $15 to sign up from now to Christmas. And each race will pay $50 if we get 60 cars. So it's based off 60 cars, but if we get 60 cars, all 8 races or all 8 enduro races will pay $50 to the winner. And then we'll also have a top 3 season payout for points. And after Christmas, the entry fee goes up to $25. So if you want to join between now and Christmas. Anybody that joins after that, entry fee goes up. So we gotta thank Mr. Dakota for putting in the time and effort to make the flyer. Appreciate him. As he's learning that, and he's doing a good job. So.
Yep, never done Photoshop before, so always good to learn a new skill.
Pretty good to me, man. It looks pretty nice, pretty clean. I like it.
If I forgot anything, Dakota?
Nope, I was going to touch on the pay, but you covered that there at the end. This is mainly, like you said, to break up the animosity and have fun, get back to just having fun racing, man. That's what we're all here for.
Beauty.
Not that it wasn't fun.
You didn't have fun out there leading?
Oh, man, that was a blast. That was a great race with Will.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Looked like you guys were enjoying yourselves and having some fun out there on the racetrack. I mean, obviously, not as many cars as what we're used to, and obviously, some guys having, scheduling issues and, internet issues or PC issues there with Billy and everything else. I mean, it happens. I mean, of course, it happened on arguably probably the longest racetrack on the simulator.
Well, and it all happened at once. Like 5 people that usually are here will all at one time miss.
Yeah.
That's what sucks.
Unfortunate, yeah. Unfortunate, but it happens. And hey, you know what? You guys still put on a hell of a show for us and all the fans in the stands, boys.
Oh, yeah, it was a good race. It was intense. I was sweating my ass off. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling out of shape from that one.
I'm feeling
I'm
out
glad
of
I
shape
brought
just from fucking sitting here watching you guys race. Okay.
Hey, Aaron, if I send you this Discord, can you post it in the broadcast?
Yep.
All right, you gotta have it.
Yep.
We'll also post it in the DCSSS Discord as soon as we get out of here. If you're interested, sign up. Let us know. To sign up, you pay when you sign up. So
If I could just add one more thing to go along with that, like, yeah, it's not a derby, uh, you know, but incidents do happen, kind of like we were saying, lick your wounds, spin it back around, and keep going. I mean, 125 laps is a long time.
anything can happen.
Exactly. We're looking to have some fun, get a bunch of guys out there and just go out and have a good time, have some laughs, maybe win a little money if we're a little lucky.
yeah, I mean that's brings me back to something else I failed to mention. You gotta be more lucky than good to win an enduro.
Absolutely.
Anybody of any skill level can come in and win one of these races and pick up $50.
Yeah, and I
Uh,
mean, and we don't have an IR limit either for this, right? I mean, so
no.
No.
we can definitely, you get 60 cars and you're talking eight chance for $15 if you sign up before Christmas. You got eight chances to win $50 and even possibly, a championship to go along with it. That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, it definitely gives
Yeah.
guys a lot of opportunities to maybe earn a little bit of money or their money back, and also as you said, the championship and everything else definitely going to give guys a little bit more of a reason to try to continue on their drive, not just get spun around the first 20 or 30 laps and then call it quits, right? They're going to keep on driving because they want to be able to gain that extra 10 or 15 points out there on the racetrack, getting that little bit better of a finish in hopes of being able to hang on to championship hopes or be able to be in there and ready to make a move for the championship late in the series.
Absolutely. And you got to think too, if you get 60 cars, you could have a guy, finish last, and that's going to be a big drop. So, I mean, anyone really could win it. And I think it'll be a good opportunity. I mean, even if you're just coming in, say you're new into the street stocks and you just want to meet some people and have a good time, definitely be a good opportunity to be meeting some people and, learning, you know, side by side with a bunch of good guys.
Absolutely, for certain. Well, boys, excited times, exciting things happening, and keep me up to date on everything that happens and anything that you guys want done for it or anything else. Let me know, and I'm sure we'll try to fill it up here in a quick hurry and get everyone signed up and ready to rock and roll for the series once it starts there in a few months from now.
Yeah, you could come in one night and win and be a hero, and the next night you could be a zero. Just never know. But
Yeah,
if you get 60 cars on the track,
At Weed Sport.
60 cars at Weed Sport, baby, come on.
that would be pretty intense. I'm not gonna lie.
And 4 wide start at Weed Sport. Get you some of that.
Turn one's going to be fun.
What turn one? There ain't gonna be a wall left.
There's going to be a parking lot.
uh,
Nonetheless, boys, it looks like it's going to be a good series and a lot of fun, and we look forward to seeing it. And we look forward to seeing, this season of Monday Night All Stars continue to grow and bring more people and continue to get better and better, and obviously having that series to help it out for the next series for it and everything else, and just continuing to keep on growing the Dirt Clash Super Street Series and all these leagues and all these drivers up and continue to put on some wicked shows, which is always the main goal.
oh, yeah, for sure. We just, I mean, you got to think there's pretty much a dirt street stock league almost every night of the week. And it wasn't like that when we fired back up. the DCSSS, but now there's street stock leagues coming out of the woodwork, seems like, and so we decided we wanted to do a little bit of something different, and this is what we've come up with, and we hope everybody likes the idea and wants to come have fun.
Absolutely, brother. Couldn't say it any better. But unfortunately, boys, I'm going to hop off there on that note. Always good to talk to you guys. Always good to see you guys have some good runs out there on the racetrack. And another good run for the Throttle Down Motorsports team here tonight in this one. And hopefully we'll see you guys back up here, all three of you, maybe next week, 1, 2, 3, and next week's Monday Night All-Stars race.
Appreciate you, Aaron. See you, bud.
Yep. Thank you, Aaron.
Thanks, Aaron.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for the Throttle Down Motorsports team coming in. A new series, some new fun, some new awesome racing action going to be had here in a few months. Obviously, if you guys want to get in there, we did share the Discord channel to all the channels there on Twitch and Facebook, YouTube. If you guys want to jump in there, if you didn't see that or you can't see it for some reason or won't let you join, shoot me a message. We'll probably make some posts about it, try to get some people interested in it, try to get that series filled up as quickly as possible as, Throttle Down Motorsports guys always putting on some great shows here with the Dirt Street Stock series and Dirt Clash Super Street series with the Monday Night All-Stars, always putting on great shows and great events, and obviously having these enduro races, longer races, a lot of fun, and no caution flags, no damage, no nothing except for just good hard racing and a long race. That's going to be a ton of fun, man. That's going to be a ton of fun. You get 60 cars out there on the racetrack, all duking it out for 125 laps. It's going to be pretty wild. But listen, thank y'all for tuning in. Amazing race, amazing evening. A huge congratulations again to Dakota Proud picking up the checkered flag in this one and parking his ride down here in Victory Lane. My boy Jeremy coming in. Jeremy Story coming in, smashing that thumbs up button on the stream. Evan Channel coming in with that like as well. Cameron Van Duzen coming in, dropping the follow, becoming a brand new follower here on PeaceMaker Gaming, joining the PeaceMaker fam. Welcome into the crew. Cameron Van Duzen and Jordan Phillips coming in, hitting that like button on the stream as well, as we'll get ready to unfortunately call it there on that note. A lot of great racing action, a lot of good side-by-side battles, and a heck of a finish here in this one as Dakota Pratt was able to pick up the checkered flag. But unfortunately, we're going to call it there on that note. We will see you guys back here tomorrow evening for some more racing action, as we're going to be jumping in with the HCK Beagles, and I do believe we're going to be doing another short track showdown Tuesday night race, a little bit of a practice race before their series gets underway. Should be a lot of fun, should be some great racing action, and we look forward to seeing you guys back up here in the grandstands tomorrow evening. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll see y'all later. Peace out for now, baby. Peace out for now, ladies and gentlemen.